Welcome, folks, to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Volunteers will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Alabama's will get the first crack on offense today. Well, last year's game is one Volunteer fans are never going to forget. The first one in the post-Saban era. And they get off to a very slow start. Didn't have a point at halftime, but then stormed back.
Yeah, you got to give Josh Heupel a lot of credit for being able to get that team ready to play in the second half. I remember it. Dylan Sampson had a monster game at the end of that football game, able to put a couple touchdowns on the board. But I think the story of the game, and we'll see how it plays out today, was the Tennessee defense. They really took away Alabama's ability to run the football and put it all on Jalen Milroe. And the result was a victory for the Vols.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Tennessee's offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. It's a quick grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the 3rd Saturday in October. And Vols fans glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes. And We'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday. Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To throw, it's Aguilar. Grab down the middle, it's Thomas. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Throwing off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Young.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
A second down after that completion. QB decides to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Brazil. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Vols keep the football on the move. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And out comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's caught. It's Horton.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Now it's second down here. On the run, it's Miller. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking for a man deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks free. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Close to the tight end. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Volunteers bring their punt team onto the field. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using his legs, it's Miller. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the NFL has changed the game for up-and-coming tight ends from the high school game, now in the college game. They're essentially wide receivers playing tight end.
He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Back to throw. It's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the fifth time tonight. And here's the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The sure hands, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The balls line up with a 1st and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Gonna run it. It's Miller. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying to pick up the yardage with the jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He got it. The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to find room. It's Thomas. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Running out of time in the pocket. We pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
The Volunteers will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field it close to midfield. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Miller. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He spins free, and he's in the clear. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's Miller. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback still with the football. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's reeled in. It's Williams. In the clear at the 25. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bama, to put them on top now. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Suddenly, they are behind. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter here. They got to find that spark again. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Near the sticks, it's Jefferson. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Easy route, easy throw for the quarterback. Good decision here by the offensive coordinator on 3rd and short to just get the ball to the playmaker, make that catch, and pick up the 1st down.
And the Vols will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Aguilar. He's going to pull it down and run. Passes the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Matthews. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the freshman brings him down quickly. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? With the catch, it's Brazel.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result, some positive yards.
They'll run it to the left. Eludes a tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The pocket breaking down. The ball is out. He's going to get it. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Well, you're trailing in a game like this in the second half, an opportunity in the red zone at the very least to get a field goal, hopefully a touchdown. The most important aspect is ball security. You got to take care of the football, and instead, they cost themselves a possession.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we got a big fourth down coming up.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 20. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. With the catch, it's Matthews. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
Second down after that short completion. Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brazel. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Aguilar. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Vols are going to keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware of the quarterback.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Grab down the middle, it's Lewis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Volunteers are in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Lewis. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the vertical, stopping for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
couple of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. QB keeper all the way. They try the middle but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got 3rd and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group of receivers.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.